Okay, well, another episode of The Walking Dead has come and gone. This one titled Do Not Send Us Astray. Well, I think it's Do Not Lead Us Astray, but this is continuing the overall theme, which unfortunately is one they've done several times already. When are these guys going to learn the lesson? But the theme, of course, is don't become the monster you're trying to destroy. So, yeah, I guess a few lessons were supposed to be learned here for Maggie, who gets it at the end, and oh boy, the cost of her desire for revenge was too high. And even someone points it out, hey, you were a better leader than Gregory, because for him it was all about himself. He didn't really care about the community. It was all about his own personal interests or whatnot. And then Maggie silently, oh crap, that's what I'm doing, because all I cared about was killing Negan. So she learned her lesson at the end with the body count, which happened and would have happened anyway because the saviors were coming. So I don't see how Maggie did anything wrong here. They didn't anticipate the tactic that the saviors came up with after Negan said, hey, let's dip all our blades in walker blood and wound the Rick's crew. That way, they'll turn and start, feeding and weakening their numbers, which is exactly what happened here after the Saviors got their asses handed to them and left. Of course, quite a few of Rick's crew turned in the night and began to eat their members, and they had to slaughter them. And the prisoners got away because of the idiocy of the little boy, who is the new Carl. Well, maybe not Carl quite, but he's like Arnold for the Brady Bunch when Bobby got too old. But even the little kid, I'm like, isn't it a bit too much to think that he's so stupid that he would unlock the cage they're in? You can shoot them through the chicken wire. He did. I don't know. I don't know why he thought he had to go in there. Sure, he's a dumb kid, but I don't know. What would possess him to think he had to do that? I don't know. But another problem, the opening parts are okay. It's setting up for the night's battle and everything. But then there's this little confrontation for Sadiq and this woman who was running the little medical room they had there. And Sadiq's brought in because he was a medical student. He never graduated to be a doctor. The world ended before he could. And she was just berating him and like, what do you really know? And it's more dangerous to have someone who thinks he knows something than someone who doesn't. And it's like, no, he's already admitted that he knows something. It was forced and unnecessary and stupid. So I guess to show Sadiq standing up for himself, I suppose. I don't know. But anyway, the battlefield, of course, proved Sadiq's abilities. Unfortunately, he didn't know that the blades used to wound his comrades there was tainted. So it worked out as to be predicted. And and another thing was when Simon and Dwight and the lights are all out and they think, hey, maybe we got the advantage here, and they're trying to make a run for it. We can go finish them off. And they go in, and actually they're being lured in to be shot at. Well, so, okay, the gunfire opens up on them. Boy, Simon and Dwight are pretty far in. The idea that they didn't get shot, yeah, that's really pushing it. This happens a lot in shows, and it was always joked about, like in cops and robbers shows, stuff like that. Or the bad guys, they just couldn't aim. The stormtroopers can't aim in Star Wars and so on. You'd think by now someone would think, well, we got to come up with some reason as to why. Maybe have Simon hang back so his guys in front get hit and he's able to make good his escape. Or there's obstructions or something, But no, he just managed to make a run for it. He was able to dodge those bullets, Not exactly like Neo in Matrix, but, he managed to get out of there. So he lived to fight another day, or at least until Negan shows up again. But all in all, there's some clunky stuff here. Morgan's still going crazy. He's being haunted by the guy he didn't kill, as opposed to the ones he did. So I don't know. I guess he's just going to finally lose it and die. But don't worry, he'll show up on Fear the Walking Dead, which takes place, I don't know, a year or two before the events in Walking Dead. So, which kind of like, oh well, he's on that show to show there's a crossover between the two, but at the same time, we'll already know what becomes of it. But sometimes if you're done well, you can make that kind of work. Like he has a happy moment when he leaves, and which I don't think they can do that either, because it depends on what time frame he's in. Is he still Wild Negan, or is he Negan after he had his Zen philosophy lectures from what's his face in the camp? I don't know. If he's that guy, he's already kind of a stable guy at that point, and he starts his journey looking for Rick. But we'll see. I don't think they can get a lot of mileage out of his character, because there's only so much time they can use before he moves on. So, but we'll see. So overall, it was not a bad episode compared to others that were just atrocious. Yeah, there's flaws here and there. They become more stinging now because of the severe damage done to the series over the bad shows they've had over these past 2 seasons. But had that not happened, this show would have been, it's pretty good. It probably would have been more forgiving of flaws in it. But overall, not too bad. But boy, it did nothing to really improve on or give you anything to think, holy crap, now I got to get back in gear and watch this. No, it's still in dire need of some sort of a miracle drug to cure it of its disease. So, which I don't really see coming, but I could be wrong. So there you go. Walking Dead, Do Not Send Us Astray. I'll give it a solid 3 stars out of 5. It's gonna take some to get to a full 5 or 4 as is, because of the elements I've already mentioned. So there you go. Do Not Send Us Astray. That's what the Nailsin ratings think. 3 out of 5 stars. Thank you for listening and watching, and please do check out my stores of goodies for you in the description below. And hey, why not subscribe, huh? Thanks. Say, friends, check out Nailsin Theater at sellfy.com/Nailsin. Yes, there you'll find my poor man Mystery Science Theater treatment of public domain movies that really deserve the treatment. Yes, you can head over there and check out the links to my trailers to such films on my YouTube channel. Yeah, you can preview them and then head over back to sellfy.com/Nailsin and purchase yourself some Mr. Nailsin treatments of movies. I'll be right there to guide you through it.